Hello, good evening. Twin Minds here. We're playing Lost Ember tonight. This was requested by Scooby, and it has also been on my radar for quite some time as just a lovely, colorful, lighthearted story. Hopefully. Hopefully there's no doom and gloom happening. Never know. Hello, good evening, Paige here. Hello, the one as well. So, this is one of those like really pretty, colorful adventure stories that I want to treat with as much respect as I can. So I'm disabling the really loud alert announcements and whatnot. And I reserve the right to refuse any kitty treat requests and kick kitties out if they won't cooperate. Because kitties tend to be loud and obnoxious, and I want this to not be interrupted by kitties. Howdy, Kinder. Welcome. Kinder's got a new color. The One's got a new color. I don't know how to handle all this. I don't know how to handle it. Okay, so Paige is going to try to get the treats out of the way early. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and try that. Hi, kitties. See, I see Kinder as red, and I see the One as kind of like a soft teal green kind of color. So I know that there is a difference, and I don't know where that difference is of who sees what. Hello, Sparkle! Hello! If this game hurts you, you're going to stop watching for a week. That's fair. That's fair. You also see red. Interesting, because I see Sparkle and the One as the same color, which is that really kind of gentle teal-greenish color. And Kinder is the standout red, and then Paige is the usual blue. But for all I know, that could also be wrong compared to what everyone else sees. Interesting. Everyone sees different things. Curious. So I really love the aesthetics of this game. It's very pretty. The music is delightful. And I haven't even started yet. Like, this is just the freaking menu. I could literally sit here and stare at this for an hour or two. I'm going to try to, again, treat this with as much respect as I can. So, as few alerts as possible. On-screen alerts are turned off. And with that being said, pardon me for missing anything. So once the kitties are done with their treat, we'll get started. No, sir. Sir. I said respect. We're not doing the yelling thing. I mean, I'm not gonna not make jokes if they come up. If they flail a fox dong at us or whatever, I'm gonna have a hard time avoiding it, but I'm not gonna actively try to seek out the penis jokes. Alright, kitties are done. Hard time. Alright, get it out of your system now, everyone. And I know Twitch's viewer count is not updating correctly. It currently says I have 2 viewers, despite there being No less than 4 of you in there, plus myself, who should technically count as well, even though it doesn't always count me. So who knows what Twitch is doing right now. Alright. Yeah, I don't really know this game either. Essentially, it came out, and I said, ooh, pretty, and bought it, and then never got a chance to play it. So, ooh, pretty is about the extent of my knowledge of this game. I did look at it just a little bit before streaming, just to see what I was getting myself into, and it appears to be a narrative adventure of taking control of different animals to explore a lost civilization and or planet. So it seems like it might be fascinating. Kitties. So Gila, are you going to be cooperative? Are you good? I think he might be good for the moment. I will kick him out though, because I don't need him meowing over my shoulder while I'm attempting to pay attention to this game. And I know that hurts you, Sparkle, but it must be done. So shall we get started? Is everyone comfy? Got your drinks? Yes, my counters are done by Streamlabs. So all of the commands and whatnot are all built into Streamlabs. I designed them custom in Streamlabs CloudBot specifically. Streamlabs has Chatbot and CloudBot. I suspect it could do both of them, but most interactive chats can do that. The various bots can probably do something like that. So it shouldn't matter which one you choose if you're trying to figure out which route to go. Alright, as interface your Python script with Streamlabs? You could probably do it with Chatbot. I doubt you could do it with CloudBot, but I don't know if CloudBot has any sort of API injection. Whereas Chatbot is locally installed, and you probably have a lot better luck injecting into it. So if that helps change up your mind. I honestly don't know if Chatbot is still available, though. I haven't seen it advertised on Streamlabs' site, so maybe find it through a search if you need to. They're really pushing their CloudBot section. Okay. You've made yourself heard. You too. Oh, you want your Python script to be affected by Streamlabs, not the other way around. Well, alright. I'm sure it's possible, but I am not a code guru, so I don't have answers to you on that one. Alright, the only thing I notice is that the capture on the game is not... For some reason, it was off by 1/4 of an inch. And it was going to bother me the whole time. So now you're getting the full capture of the game. I'm probably going to move my head if any UI elements appear, but the only thing that's currently hiding is a quit button right around where my face is. So, howdy Tricks. Howdy, welcome. We haven't started the game yet, so you're just in time. In fact, I'm about ready to start the game now, so if everyone's ready, I'm gonna hit new game and see what happens. I may or may not need the controller for this. Hello, Scooby! Scooby is also ready. Okay, invisible, visible, barely visible. Now, I can personally see this, but I know it's really dark, so might want to gamma up just a dash just to get a little bit of extra visibility on stream. Just a little bit. Huzzah! Just in time. Minimalistic mode. You can disable your spirit companion's commentary if you want a more subtle and abstract experience. If you choose to do so, you should pay close attention to what is happening, as you might find it difficult to follow the story. So, I did see this in the game release info. This was added much later. for people who wanted to have a no narrator type experience. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it with commentary. So I'll be shutting up when it wants to talk, but I want the kind of like the original commentary experience. No to disabling commentary. And if the narrator ends up driving me nuts, we can turn it off. Prologue. Companionship.
The water will lead us, the fire will free us, and the light will guide us home. That's your way into the city of light. After you close your eyes for the very last time, you will rise into the light like a spark from a fire. All will be welcomed who follow the Yanran ways faithfully. The others, they are thrown back into this world as wild beasts. Lost embers.
Ah, we have the title.
Hey, come back here. Kalani!
Ooh, pretty. I'm going to be screenshotting the hell out of this game, by the way. Just putting that out there. So if you hear a rhythmic tapping or a spastic click, 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 click as I'm taking zillions of screenshots, don't worry about it.
Would you maybe help me with... Oh, hey you. I just need someone to... Is there no one here that understands me?
It really is pretty.
Oh, good morning. Would you mind helping me with something?
Okay. Talk to glowy thing? Yes, Kinder's right. I had attempted to fiddle with the audio levels before I started, but apparently that wasn't enough. I think I might just turn up the narrator a bit. Because I kind of like the music fairly loud in this one. Sir. Everyone say goodbye to the loud kitty face, because he is already injecting himself as a nuisance in this. So we're done. We're not going to do that. We've already done a treat time. And I do not want any more obnoxious interruptions while I'm trying to play a pretty game. So bye, obnoxious kitty face. Yeah, that's you, obnoxious kitty face. Now that he's getting his attention, he just looks like he's content enough. Bye, kitty face. Little kitty face. Also little kitty face. Bye, little kitty face. Nope. Shoot. Yep. Unfortunately, the adorable kitties do not like to cooperate with a relatively tranquil gaming experience. So I've turned off, for anyone who's missed it, I've turned off my loud stream alerts, so we're no longer going to get a pop-up on the screen that says, hey, someone followed, or whatever. Because I want this to be as clean as possible, minus my lovely mug here. So let's see if this is enough audio adjustments. Press F to talk to glowy thing.
Oh, thank you. It's in a cave just a bit downhill from here. Go ahead, I'll follow you. I've been stuck here for ages. You're the first one that's willing to help. Would you believe that?
So pretty.
I'm supposed to be in the City of Light. Have you heard of that? It's where all the true Yanran spirits are supposed to go after their death. But I've been trapped here by this barrier for so long. I don't know why. I think there's something left for me to do here. And I'm pretty sure that amulet has something to do with that.
I think you are right. So how about we crank you up all the way and see how that goes? Because that other adjustment was not nearly enough. He's got a bit of a Manchester accent. At least that's what I understand it as. I could be wrong. Definitely one of the various UK accents. I like the character model. Like if we get a good light on this, it's not like they attempted to model fur. It looks more kind of like they sculpted it. And I kind of like that aesthetic a lot. So we don't end up with like a really crappy attempt at fur like we've got with Biomutant. We just have a nice sculpted character model. I like it. Now, sir, I need you to speak again so we can test this out.
Here.
Hey,
That's
like
it.
that. Like that. Perfect.
Do you see the amulet? Can you get it out? Oh, thank you.
Sorry about the hand.
Let me see. I haven't read the Yanran script in ages. What does it say? Kalani? No, that wasn't my name. Maybe this isn't my body after all. I do remember that name. What? It's you. The amulet. That's Kalani. Wolf, are you?
It's time you reach the light you long for. This lost Ember needs your help. Let this aid you on your way.
Wolf, was that you?
Was the glowing person
Were
me?
you Kalani in a former life? Well, that has to mean you were banned from the City of Light. You're the lost Ember. Maybe I can help you reach the City of Light if you'd help me. A true Yanran spirit and a lost Ember, side by side.
Hi, Valuna. Thanks for the bits. I have foiled your plot to startle me this time. Ah, okay, so I had to go back to the relic, or to the amulet to pick it up. Tab Relics. A traditional Yanran name amulet. Children used to get their first amulets in an initiation ritual to welcome them as family members, as full members of the Yanrana society. God, I can't speak right now. What the hell just happened? This particular amulet looks pretty worn out. The symbols of its owner is hardly recognizable. Alright. Yes, we now have a distinguished wolf with a gray streak. Very pretty game so far. Curse you. Alright.
I just remember bits and pieces. But I'm sure together we can figure out the way.
I'm sure. Lovely lighting effects in this too. All of the screenshots. Oh, okay. I was preparing to run and jump and it didn't work because it stopped me.
We have to get you across if we're going to get anywhere together. Let me see if I can find some way to help you.
The head tilt. The head tilt happened.
I didn't find anything but these two. Wolf, your mark. Look.
Hold to concentrate.
What's happening? Wolf? How did you do that?
I wish I knew. I'm now a wombat. Or something.
You're a soul wanderer.
I'm a wombat.
What you just did. That's soul wandering. Yanran legend spoke of those who had 1 foot in the light and 1 foot here on Earth. Maybe you weren't meant to be turned back from the City of Light. We'll have to find out more about you. Come on then.
Adorable. Sir, I need your subtitle to go away so I can screenshot properly. Thank you. Alright, so I have an option to go this away. But also this away. I'm curious what's down this hole. Mushroom! I found a mushroom. So, we have a collect-a-thon situation going on. I can do that. I can do that usually within about 80%. But yes, 'tis adorable boopable snoot. Hello, friend. Yeah, how are you? I found another mushroom. I have booped it with my snoot. I like their little rolling gallop that they've got going on too. Silly little things. Try and hit 1, 2, or 3 from time to time. Some animals have completely pointless little things they can do, like eating berries, lying down, or diving for food. Okay. Let us do that. Munch. Munch. It can lay down and be adorable. Can I, munch? It's adorable. It does say only from time to time, so it's not always letting me do it. Plop. I love the plop. So, in the website that I usually go to for this sort of thing, it says that a normal run of this is about 5 hours, and a completionist run is like 8 hours. But if I'm gonna sit here and just, plop myself down doing nothing and laying there like an adorable little critter every once in a while, it's gonna take me like twice as long. What's with the gassy looking fog? I think it's... In this case, it looks like it's cold breath coming from a dude. I don't see any others that you might be talking about. What the hell was that? It just did a little face stand. What? What? How do I do that again? Also, did I get myself stuck? Uh-oh. I think I got myself stuck. Plop. 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 I got myself stuck. This is horrible. Here. Take you instead. And now I'm Wolf. Oh. Sure. I am Wolf now. Can Wolf do things? Aw, Wolf can lay down too. Okay, now we're getting stuck. Wait, what the hell is happening? I keep getting myself stuck on like this little rock face. So I'm gonna go away from this little rock face. Because apparently I keep getting myself stuck. Why does it do a little face stand? What the heck? It's adorable.
Coming closer to the barrier that's keeping me here. I haven't been able to leave this place for ages. Maybe you can find a way through.
Alright. So, I need to find a way through. I don't know, let's go this way. I found a mushroom! So where the wolf can do like a quick turnaround kind of situation, the little wombat looking things do like this faceplant headstand thing when you try to go backward. More of them. So I wonder if there's like a situation where if we see those little wombat-looking critters, if I'm supposed to be able to take them over because there's something nearby that they would be useful for, or if they're just purely populating the landscape because it's pretty. Because I don't see any caves type things over here. Pretty flowers. Can I sniff the flowers? No, I can lay down at the flowers though. How's my climbing skills? They are not. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'm assuming we're supposed to go towards the glowing thing over there. Coffee Cup just subscribed for 11 months. Thank you for that. I see a plant thing over here. No, okay. There's another wombat looking critter. Alright, let's head towards the glowy thing.
Do you see that? Is that a fire? Let's check it out.
But I wanted to go up that way. Also, I see a thing here. 'Tis glowing. What are you? I found a relic, a broken hammer. Does that mean I missed one? Am I going to be sad and miss a bunch of stuff in this? Broken hammer is what happens when strong men use weak tools, I guess. Oh, I'm going to be sad about missing a bunch of stuff, aren't I? I mean, we have big, wide open territory to explore. And that's probably where I missed something, assuming that they're going in order. I'm going to try not to worry about it.
What is that? I think we're seeing the past. Wolf, are you doing this? Yeah, yes, do you see the amulets? They're clearly Yanrana. Our people. Children of the Emperor. Where do you think they were going? Oh no. Bandits. Wait. That's Kalani. Wolf, that's her. I mean you again. So you were a bandit? I suppose that this has to have something to do with why you're not in the City of Light. If we can find out more about you, I'm sure I can help you out of here. What? How did that happen? Was that the memory? Wolf, do you think that means I can leave? Come on, let's try it.
Interesting. So, Kalani, the bandit, is our wolfy friend here. And was prevented from entering the City of Light because she was a bad person, supposedly. Oh, that's... Oh, man. Alright, we're going in.
You did it.
I did it.
I'm free? Wolf, I'm free.
For the moment.
Now I can show you the way to the City of Light. Come on.
No, but there's shiny thing to pick up. Oh, we can just play it again. Okay, got it. I'm tempted to turn off my camera for a cleaner shot of all this. What do you guys say to that? Just turn my little face off so we have a better, pretty view of the whole thing. Because otherwise we can leave my lovely face here for reactions and whatnot. So I can sniff. They can roll. They can roll. Oh my god. Whee! I don't think I could do that on the fly, but that's a great idea for the future. Unless I can do it on the fly. Let's find out. No easy option that I'm aware of on the fly. I'd probably have to figure something out for that. It very well could look weird, but worth a try testing it. You want my face superimposed on the wombat at all times. I mean, I don't disagree. It'd be very difficult to pull off, though. Balloona wins. Alright, let's see if we can roll my way in here. Whee! Alright. But, so it's literally just a nest of wombat holes. Okay. What are you? I found an odd ball. Achievement unlocked. I choose you. An odd looking ball. Have you ever seen anything like this before? A wombat face on me? I mean, I appreciate the thoughts, but I don't have the capabilities to do that at the moment. So did I explore all of the things? Yeah, so this is where I came from, I believe. I shall munch. Plop. So we have one vote for off. We have one vote for partial. If I'm going to take that transparent suggestion at face value. And we have one vote for cover my face with a wombat. And the one is working on the transparency thing. Pop. Okay. Where do I actually go? Let's go this way. Let's get you better light if that's what you're looking for. Oh, good lord. Okay, not the right angle. There. Wombat face. I guess just kicking rocks around now? I don't know that was a thing we could do. Here, have a rock. Alright, so am I even going the right way? I got myself a little turned around in the wombat burrows or whatever. I didn't realize that that was a long-term transport option. I shall roll everywhere now. Nope, except for the part where I can't, because I aim wrong. Ooh.
That's the bandits again. Where are they going?
I don't know, but I'm going to roll into them. I'm going to miss half of them. Alright, I'm going to wolf my way now. Hello, Demos. I'm pretty sure it's a wombat or wombat-esque type critter.
What are they doing? They just dump it in the river.
Duck! App. I am no duck! Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, this is amazing. I am goose duck thing. They don't have very much upward flappy mobility. They can run. Oh, hey, I'm not gonna go that way. Hold on. I wanted to check out. No, okay. Aha! We can do that. We can do the duck dive. I was kind of looking towards the opacity and chroma key, but I wasn't ready to just fiddle with that on the fly. Aha! I found an arrow. Wonderful. So I did miss one, since they do seem to be going in order. Well, isn't that just friggin' pretty?
Look, the barrier that held me back. It didn't disappear. It only grew larger. I can't pass until we break it, Wolf. How did we do it before? Oh, they were using the river to transport the barrels they stole. But where to?
Ah. What are you guys? Oh, you're just the wombat. Oh my god, they swim. And they kind of swim adorably. I wanna be a black duck this time. No particular reason. Okay. No particular reason. Got it. I kind of guess what you're doing, what you're going for. Am I going the right way? I'm gonna assume not. But it was a way. Alright, let's go this way. So they were dropping the barrels down here for them to travel this way. Oh, there's a thing up there. Can I get to it?
Oh, they were using the river to transport the barrels they stole. But where to?
Oh, Thunder Mushroom. So he's getting impatient with me now that he's repeating his information. Clearly. So I'm probably going to have to come at that from higher up. Because we don't really have solid upward flappy mobility. We kind of only have downward flappy mobility. Come on, duck, flap better. Come on, duck, you can do it. There we go. So, can I make it all the way over to there? Or am I going to have to try from that cliff ledge up there? Ow. Curses. Alright, duck. There's probably something to the flapping mechanic I'm missing to get some better height. Because this is about the best I can manage, is that kind of upward slant. But this should be enough, hopefully. I'm attempting to flap harder, but my training skills as a duck goose thing are limited, unfortunately. I did it! I got the Adavos Firestone. Simple flint stones used to cut wood and bones, or when struck against rocks or metal, can produce sparks to ignite a fire. Indeed. Alright, so let's go follow the barrel trail.
Oh, they were using the river to
Yeah,
transport the
yeah.
barrels they stole.
Yeah, they were using the river to
Where
transport
to?
barrels. I'm following the barrels. I'm assuming the answer is this away, where the fire is. But this also feels like a very large area that I would very easily miss something. Secrets and whatnot. And my duck doesn't want to flap anymore. You put your very poor handiwork in Discord? Alright. I will crouch with my fellow ducks. I have been flocked. I have been flocked by my fellow ducks. Here, fellow ducks, let's go into the pond and be ducky. No? Yes? Come, fellow ducks, there is dipping to be done. Okay. I'm gonna look at Discord here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Thanks, Scooby. Wombat win. Okay, I'm gonna... this button. There we go. Meow. Right, hold.
The bandits'
Oh,
camp.
hello everyone.
Did you live back here?
Oh, that's neat. Look at the pretty colors.
Seems like you were their leader. And who is that? Her name on her amulet. It's Whaler. See? You weren't all bad. You did care for her. I'm sure there's a way for you to redeem yourself. Did you hear that? I think that did it, Wolf. Come on, let's check the barrier.
Do I have my headphones on right this time? I do, okay. I thought I was hearing it coming from my left-hand side, which was that away. But that could have been the wolf's left-hand side, which is that away. Smoosh. Smoosh. Oh, I can't smoosh through them? Oh, I can smoosh through the dudes. Cannot smoosh through their tents. Or I can. It just requires me going the right direction. There we go. Alright, let's face punch this barrier.
You did it again.
I did. I can be a dragonfly. Hummingbird, even better. Even better. Oh my god, hummingbird. Chill. I am hummingbird. I want to be the purple one. Or blue one, or whatever. Come here. You. There we go. That's more my style. I'm a hummingbird. Meow. They made it look like I could do something with that, but it did kind of go away as soon as I got to it. Meow. Meow. Look at this little bugger go.
Wolf, your memory of the past. I think I know why I'm still here. I'm your spirit guide, to guide you to the City of Light. They must have sensed that you had good in you too. I'm sure of it. That's why I'm not in the City of Light myself yet.
So, you're saying it's my fault? I don't like the implications there. Can I not? I have to kind of get close enough to it. There we go. Whoops. Well, now I'm stuck up here. Hummingbirds. Where did you go, hummingbirds? Oh dear. Hummingbirds? This is a bad place to leave me. Help? Help? I guess we're gonna test Wolf's diving capabilities? Because I don't think I can jump that. And I can't get them from here. Alright, Wolf. We're going down. Oh, God. Well, we're not going down, because it doesn't want me to. But I don't have... Uh-oh. I think I screwed myself. I can't jump, because it doesn't let me fall to my doom. Which is great. Nice feature. Love it. But I don't have hummingbirds within... Aha! Hummingbird. Where'd you go? Hummingbird. You were here for just a moment. Help! 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 Looking to see if there's anything I can reach from here. There was a hummingbird very briefly, but it wasn't around long enough. Whoop. Wasn't around long enough for me to grab it. I seem to... Nailed it. Okay. So there's probably some sort of salvaging mechanic Why is there a ghostly wombat? I found the legendary wombat. And it was a wombat. I glow. I am God Wombat. The Wombat God. I roll like a wombat god. I forage for mushrooms like a wombat god. I roll. There's only so many things a wombat god can do, but he does them with panache. Oh no, he rolls fast. Oh, he rolls fast. Oh dear. Wee. Alright, couldn't help myself. Rolling downhill again. Wee. He poops. I got the dandelion poofs. Alright, Flappy Birds. I need you to take me to the hummingbirds, please. Thank you. Yum. What are you? Are you anything? I found a mushroom. A different mushroom. Cool. More collectibles. Is that? Is that? It is. Oh my god. It's adorable. We can be a little duckling. We can be a little duckling. Oh my god, they jump with me. That's even better. Nope. I want to be that one. Hummingbird. Alright, this game's delightful. Here's my glowy wombat again. This hummingbird does not want to go down as easily as the other hummingbirds, but that's fine. We have found a herd of ducks worshipping mushrooms. I found a mushroom. Cool. Found another one. So there's a whole lot of collectibles in this. We have found 3 different kinds of mushrooms. 4 different kinds of mushrooms. Oh, there's lots of different kinds of mushrooms. Ah, I see. I see. And then we have legendary animals. And then we have relics, of which I have found some, not all. So I guess the question for everyone is how much do we want to focus on trying to find all of the collectibles? Because I do enjoy the flapping around on a hummingbird, but I don't think I want to scour every nook and cranny trying to find all of the various collectibles. Docks. Alright, so where am I going? There's the herd of wombats, including the legendary. There's the mushroom that I found. Okay, so I'm back here. Found a mushroom. Yeah, you're right. It would definitely take
I'm sure the right way is here somewhere.
would take quite a bit of forever to try to find all the collectibles. Nope. Hummingbird cannot go down waterfall. Good to know. Alright, let's Wolfie again. Ooh, look at that. The game's like, hey, look at that. That's pretty. Chapter 2, Igniting the Fire.
I'm so glad I found you. This would be unbearable without you by my side.
I feel the same. Look at our village. Lifeless and sick.
We can't just watch any longer. We need to do something.
A village. Come on, I'm sure we can learn a lot down here.
I mean, I see three different smoke signals for learning a lot. Definitely promising. Do we have anything in here? We have mushroom. Ah. Game does not like you falling down places. That's fair. We have some ruinous tower thing over there. I don't know if I can get there. Unless we have a flying critter that's going to be presented soon. I like the dandelion puffs. I think these and the red leafy things, I think those are both kind of sort of visual indications of directions to go. I found an axe. Oh man, I missed a bunch. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Doesn't look like there's anything that way. Alright, let's do the first smoke signal. What are you? Signal me. Aw, tiny person.
Kalani. Wolf. That's you as a child. It's your walker. The day you got your amulet. And your very own turpoi dagger. I still remember my turpoi. It was the most precious... Your father looks really proud. A Tevo. You know, these amulets were what made us full members of the Yanran Society. They were deeply tied to our identity and gave us our name.
Hello, tiny person who was once me. I shall not destroy them. Oh, look at that. Oh God. Ducks. We're gonna get ducks. Unfortunately, I don't know how to make these ducks go up. Whoop. I didn't make it through there. Yeah, I can make the duck go essentially straight, and that's about it. I see you, wombats. Did the wombats just roll off the hill? Well, that's not very nice. Yep, definitely meant to traverse by duck here. Alright, let me go see if I can capture a duck. You there, duck. Come here. Uh-oh. Yep, this lack of ability to go up is gonna be the end of me, I'm sure. Hello, wombats. Alright, duck memory.
The Emperor's soldiers are taking everything. These people didn't have much to begin with. That's cruel.
Ah. Banditry in face of tyranny. Now I get it. Found a hammer. Alright, so another memory is over there. I think I've done all of the memory things. How do I get up there, though? Am I gonna have to... I'm gonna have to go from over there, aren't I? Yep, I think I am. Hello, ducks. Hang on. I would like to land here. No? Yes? Maybe? Aha! I made it.
Looks like a pestilence was spreading.
Great. As if they needed more crap shoved on them. Alright, so we have our barrier here. And then we have another story element that away.
Do you think you lived here when you were a child? I think it's hurt. And they just left it here to die.
Poor cow thing.
At least it wasn't alone. Is that a soul spirit? Wolf, look. Its spirit rises to the City of Light.
It was a good cow.
If only I could just do that as well. A simple farm animal getting into the City of Light. Yet I'm still here. Doesn't it seem unfair to you?
It was a good cow. Yes, the one. I think that would be the idea
I
behind
really
that.
hope you'll be allowed into the City of Light as well, Wolf. It's the most magnificent place. Endless feasts with the mightiest of the Anrana. Colossal monuments built out of pure light, and a temple reaching higher than the sun.
I am sorry, poor cow, but you made it to heaven. Good for you. Ducks are not built to climb stairs. I probably could have gone up that way, and I probably could have done this as a wolf too, but duck. But duck. Duck butt. Wolfstone figure. Wolfstone figure. So when I got the axe before, it missed these three here. And that made me think that I had missed quite a few back. But apparently these are all like within the same area. So I may not have missed all of them. It's fine though. I'm still not going to concern myself with the collectibles. I'll get as many as I can. But going completionist is not really something I typically do. Because I'm usually just bad at it. Turtle. Turtle? Mole. We could be a mole. Wombat. Yes, wombats, don't run away from me. I am a normal, unthreatening duck who can turn wolf at an instant. Boo. As I chase the wombat off the cliff. I'm sorry, little dude. Alright, mole time. I am now a mole thing. I want it. I want it. Munch. I have munched. Okay, I'm gone. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. Hee 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 hee. Pop. Hello, little mole friend. Boop. Munch. That is definitely a nice little additional mechanic. I love it. I am mole. I am mole. Hear me, mole.
The people didn't have much around here. You still shared your hard-earned bread. Is that Whaler?
You look so weak. You need to eat.
Eat what? There's not enough for everyone.
It's not right. We need to stop them. Nothing's gonna change if we're just sitting here.
Not this way. You need to teach them. They'll understand, please.
Understand? They don't understand anything.
Are you hearing yourself? Violence will only lead to more violence.
I can't believe you're not with me in this. Fine, I'll do it without your support then.
I'll go murder people with or without you.
What happened here? It looks like it burnt down a long time ago. Wolf, is Is this your home? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what happened?
Sounds like she might have pissed off the monarchy. Fairy armadillo or pangolin? Right, the crackling noise. Okay. I don't know this critter. It looks kind of sort of familiar. Howdy, Pine. How you doing? The ghost bench is still here until I walk my fuzzy little face through it. Pangolins always look like they're asking, or nervously asking someone to go to the prom. I love it. Alright, let's go Wolfie again. So that's barrier, but I suspect we're meant to go this way. And smash. We have tomatoes. I am now wombat. That is an armadillo. Good to know. I am a wombat and I can munch. I can munch, and I can flop. I can munch. Achievement unlocked, the munchies. Great. And flop. So adorable. Pink fairy armadillo. Yep, that looks about right. Desert adapted mammal with a pink bony armor shell, native to central Argentina. Alright. The more you know. I know I've seen them before, but I wouldn't have recognized it on the spot. Alright. We rolling. Oh! I broke that with my face. And you broke it with your face. Good job. I don't want to go that way. I'm assuming that I shouldn't go that way. That looked like a steep drop. Alright, we rolling. Oh, I missed. We rolling. Whee! Strike. There's probably some sort of achievement for rolling over all of these in like one run or something. Oh, I missed it. Nope. Funk. There we go. I also love their little stopping animation. It's great. Everything about this is great so far. I should have continued rolling. Well, now I wanna go back and roll better. Whee! Nailed it. Okay, we have ducks. Aha! I got a rolling achievement. Wait, they come back again. Fun. I shall not roll that way. That looks unsafe. And it looks very much like I need to fly. So, duck. Come here, duck. I am now duck. I see you over there, Mushroom. I may have missed my opportunity to get you. Because this game does not like me getting things. I'm gonna try. I fail. Well, down we go, duck. Down into the depths. Oh, hi, new duck. Only thing I can think of is to get a little bit higher of a run. Nope. Okay. Downward duck. So, I don't think I can get that one. Might be able to from over here because it's closer, but it's also lower. Nope. Nope, I lost my opportunity to get that one. Alas. Unless we have an upward thing going on over here. This might do it. There we go. I got it. Lovely. Bunk. Nope. Well, I'm no longer duck. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, they did a wonderful job on the scenery, the character designs. I love it. Whoa. I thought that was a cliff for a second there. Oh, we have the normal red leafy things that guide me forward are a little bit blighted over here. I see.
Overcropping the fields and overhunting the forests led to pestilence and hunger taking over daily life. More and more people got sick. So that's me leading a rebellion. Haven't really clarified what we're leading a rebellion against yet, though. But it seems to be some sort of ruling class that took all of the remaining goods for themselves.
Alright, let's see. So there's a thing over here. And I can go under with those guys. With mushroom. There's a whole lot of down over there. Okay, looks like I do have to go back that way and under with the little adorable little pink fairy armadillos. But first, turnip thing. Turnip thing. Ooh. That was unstable. Alright. Bonk. 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 Bonk, bonk, bonk. I don't think there's any more bonking I can do. Alright, let's go to the memory.
The Emperor's soldiers were taking everything these people had. Didn't he see the people were starving?
The Emperor. The Emperor is the jerk in question. And I'm destroying whatever's left over. I got a ceramic pot relic. Go figure. There we go. All better. So I'm gonna go check. I thought I saw something glowing over here. But I could have been imagining things. Nothing over there, nothing over there. Okay, Wolfie time. Ah.
I can't go there, Wolf.
Fine, fine. I didn't realize that it was a barrier that I could only get through. I never actually tried before. Bah. That was a thing that I missed entirely. Baby wombat. I'm a little baby wombat. Rambunctious little baby wombat's gonna go break everything. It's a little bit maze-like. I got another ceramic vase. I did it. What am I stuck on? There we go. So I'm up here now. So the only thing I might have missed is back there was a little collection of armadillos for digging. Oh, I definitely need armadillo or a wombat thing to go back there. Oh, well, fine, be that way. So, out of curiosity, was there anything over by the digging guys? Focus to find hidden secrets, you say? Oh. Interesting. Interesting. I think ultimately this leads to the same place. So there's two different methods to get into what I think might be the same place. No. New place. Fascinating. I found a farming hoe. Neat. Ah, okay. So now I am back where I was before. That way leads back where we came. This way leads forward. Good, good. Let's grab a little bit of speed. Not that there's all that much speed here, but we can roll. There we go. Okay. So now we've done the thing and we've gotten the secrets. Splash. Okay, just checking. See if there's anything fancy. So let's do the secret memory thing.
I can almost feel their anger. Fists closed tight, teeth clenched. Look. It's Tavo, your father. He's a Sinchi guard. They were the strongest of the Yanrana, protectors of the realm. Those were the people you were up against. You didn't have a chance.
Please don't make me do this, Kalani.
Your Emperor takes our food! Your soldiers beat us down! We won't take it anymore! We will rise up! What are you doing?
You didn't leave me any choice.
Oh, snap.
Wait! Wayla's in there! No! Wayla!
That's a little extreme.
Did you remember something? Was it him? He burnt down your house, didn't he? What about Wayla? Was she... Oh, Wolf. I'm so sorry. I know you loved her.
Oof. Oof. What a father of the year right there. Alright, through we go. Bonk.
After seeing all this, Wolf, I don't think you were a bad person for stealing from the Emperor's men. You were suffering and lost everything. Would you really have been cast out of the City of Light for this? There has to be more to your story.
I suspect it's going to be the murderous rampage she went on after her father killed her lover. That's just my thought. So we have the Diggy guys. Murder. Tear it all down. Tear it all down. Oh, that one didn't tear down. That one didn't tear down either. There we go. Tear it all down. Oh. 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 Didn't do it? I actually didn't know I was supposed to be doing that. Oops. Sorry? A hunter ceramic water bottle. Okie dokie. Yeah, I definitely, I was tearing it down for funsies. I did not realize that that was A, my actual progression, and B, something I was accidentally doing. Kind of solid oops there. But it's okay. It all worked out for the best. Now the question is, where do I go? That way? Well, alright then. We're going that way. Whee! I am curious what might be this way. Are you hummingbirds? Can I have a hummingbird? No, hummingbird. Give me hummingbird. There we go. Hummingbird. I would like purple hummingbird, please. There we go. Hummingbird. Oh, I was probably supposed to take hummingbird from here. That's fine. Oh, that wind though. Yup. Wee. Alright. Hummingbird. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Jesus, hummingbird. Whee! Sorry about the mess, hummingbird. Didn't mean to take you on quite a wild ride there. Ooh, pretty. The calm before the storm, you say? Well, that was exciting. Doggy paddle. We can doggy paddle. This is important. Whoops. I became the tiny thing that cannot fly. Mama, come here. Hummingbirds, I need you. There we go. Purple hummingbird. Important. Okay, what do we have around here? We have ducks. We have baby ducks. We have a wombat. We have a cave system. With a mushroom. This is freaking pretty, is what it is. Found a thing. Fishing hook. Aside from the duck who can't seem to go up, I really appreciate the flight, especially the hummingbird. I don't know if we're going to get other flying critters at some point, but the hummingbird flight is really nice. Alright, let's go learn stuff.
Look at the water. It used to be filled with that algae and scum. It doesn't look very healthy to drink.
I would suggest not drinking that then. So am I supposed to follow that then?
Look at this place.
It's pretty.
It's so alive.
I've been kind of forgetting to hit the interact with the dude. Bird. Up, please. Can you not go up there? Is that just not a thing you can do? I don't think it's a thing I can do. Alright. I think we're meant to follow the river then. So many ducks. So many ducks. All of the ducks. I prefer my hummingbird flock though. Fishies! We can be fishies. Hey fishies. I am fishy. Whee! 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 Can I... I absolutely can. Alright, we're following the river. This is delightful. Oh god. Oh god. Uh-oh. We're on another wild ride. Whee. Whee. Oh. Whee! We're fine. There's no bears grabbing us. We're like, I don't know, Tetras or something like that. We're not the bear-worthy salmon or anything. Ah, we have underwater stuff. Are you a thing I should interact with? You are. Yeah, I'm definitely going to miss a lot of those. That's fine. I'm just not going to even see them. This is delightful. Like 100%. This game is wonderful.
Amazing.
Yeah, what he said.
I think we're
hey.
on the old road to Kilotazi, our capital city. Drowned, reshaped by water and time, but still here.
Neat. Alright, let's learn. Okay. Those look like animals. I see duck and wombat and cow. So that's the way they want me to go, so I'm kind of curious what's this way. Might just be a roundabout from the other direction. Ah, now this is the way we're supposed to go. So let's go flop back into the water. I'm gonna go check out where that road was leading before. Probably all ends up going to the same place, and I'm backtracking for no apparent reason, but it's fun. I'm curious. So this was the road. Nope. So this was not the spot that I found the memory at, which means this is... Nope, it was. I'm just dumb. Okay. So that means that the memory was leading us that way, which is where I just came from. So yes, it all does double back. It's fine. It all goes the same place. Flop. Alright, fish. You get to stay there. Have fun. Okay, I can't do that. Come here, fish. We'll flop you back into the water. And then doggy paddle to shore. Have a good life, fish.
The Whispering Towers. People used to call them that because somewhere in the fog you always heard someone cry, mourn their lost ones. This was a sacred burial place, you see. My name would be carved into these stones as well. If I'd been granted the funeral ritual, I would already be in the City of Light then. The pestilence seemed to have taken its toll.
Oof.
The water to carry the spirit on its journey. The fire to burn away the lies and mistakes of a past life. To free the true spirit within. What was going through your head? I have a bad feeling about this.
I think we know what was going through her head.
How dare you come to her funeral?
I didn't know she was in the house. I'm sorry.
Everything that happens from here is your fault.
We don't get to see any of the names, or at least we don't get to read any of the names. I have no idea how to read their language. I wonder if these actually mean something, because they seem to have come up with some sort of symbol naming scheme or something like that. Could be random characters. It's hard to say for sure. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too obvious for collectibles, so I'm just going to carry on. Except for there's an obvious collectible right here. I have a couple theories as well, but just like you, I'm not going to say anything because I'm just letting it play out. I mean, there's some obvious stuff going on. She was a villager. Food was being taken by the upper class due to various blights and whatnot that were stopping the crops from being profitable. So the lower class were starving. She rises up. Her father was a royal guard, as it were, or close enough to. And he was a bad person. Oh, I am Wombat now. Alright, I'm Wombat now.
Is that you? Seems like you started to have a lot of followers. I wonder what you're up to.
Alrighty, Kinder. Have yourself a good night. If you're interested, feel free to watch the rest of this afterward. Or play it for yourself at some point. Okay, I'm gonna Wolfie. A little bit more speed on this. Where are we going? Where are we going? Fishies! I get to be fish. I shall be purple fish this time. Because of course. And I'm actually going to take this moment to BRB ever so briefly. And I'm back. I am still a fish, and I am back. So, let's see where we're going. Nope, that is a solid wall, and I just bonked myself off a rock. Okay, we're going this way then. Ah, and now we can hummingbird. Interesting. We have a couple different paths to go. Okay, let's see where fish goes. That's not supposed to be something I can see. Nope. Through the hole. Through the hole, fish. Kind of wonder what the hummingbird path would have been. Because that looks like a no turning back kind of situation. Ah, I see. All the paths that I could take as fish could have also been done by hummingbird. I found a relic. Strange pipe with the achievement of Mamma Mia. I like it. Nope, can't quite reach that. Okay. So, question is, do I go back and attempt hummingbird? Or do I stick with fish? I'm curious about hummingbirds. So I'm gonna do that. Because it's not too terribly far away. Except for the part where maybe I can't go back? Oh no, here we are. That's just a little bit awkward. Hummingbird. Okay, just double checking. So I don't think we can go that way as hummingbird, but I think we can go this way. And these all look like the exact same paths. Yep, it's all the same paths, and this would have just gotten you quicker. Okay, fair enough. Alright, this away. Sploosh.
Look at these sewers. Can you believe our people built all this?
It's pretty fantastic.
This has to be the canals beneath Kilotasi. Let's hurry, I want to show you the city.
Can I can. Haha. Okay, I probably can't do that again. Okay. Have fun, fish. That's pretty. I found a mushroom. Landscaping Apprentice achievement, which is 30 mushrooms. Okay, fair enough. page coming in with a quote out of nowhere that I don't remember. Random bandit that no one knows the name of. Hey, look, another mushroom. We're definitely going up. This is fun. I like this exploration.
This is Kilo Tazi, the mother city. Birthplace of the Yanrana, our people.
Pretty.
Our home. Our pride. Wolf, I think I lived here. Maybe we can find out more about me here as well.
The theories continue.
Kilotazi. It still is pretty impressive, isn't it? Thousands of people used to live in this place. Can you believe that? There has to be loads to learn here. Let's look around a bit.
Indeed. I'm going to need to wander a lot to learn things. Lovely. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything that way. Nothing off that way other than going back the way we came. That's impressive, Paige. Very impressive. Alright, so I can go fish. Let's go fish. Where am I going? Where am I going? What's going on over here? Found a pot. Can I break it? I can break it! I can break it with my little fishy face. Hooray! I am running out of water though. We can do this. We can do this.
Have you seen this huge pillar? That looks like something. Let's find a way to the top.
I am Floppy Fish. So that was a rubber ball, and that rubber ball happened to be found in this little pit that has a little side hoopy thing. So this is kind of sort of, what, Mayan inspired? Mayan or Aztec, I don't remember which one has the ball stone hoopy game. Fishy flop. They were sneaking in this away.
You were planning something. Something secret by the looks of it.
Now, it told me to find more memory traces in here. So I'm wondering if I need to continue searching in here. I didn't see anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more memory traces in here. That might just have been a hint to say, hey, dumbass, go look elsewhere. But I'm not sure. There, I broke all the things. Okay, so it went that way. I found a big plate. I found a big plate. No, so I was already here. I didn't realize this was the same underwater tunnel I went to before. So can I out? Yes, I can out. Okay, so let's do. I did a lot of underwater stuff. Let's go this way. Or not. Yes, this away. Alright, we have special story element here.
The Chakui Raimi. I remember. It was a huge feast and celebration. The music and dance would go on through the whole night.
Except whatever is being dramatically zoomed upon.
Wait. I guess not everybody was celebrating. I don't remember ever seeing this side of the festival. People begging for food while the rest of us feast. It's not fair.
So I wonder then if our little spirit guide here was one of the upper class. If he never saw the side of the festival where everyone's begging for food. That means that was something that was not on his radar. Let's do some more exploring, see what else we can find, if anything. A mushroom, okay. Oop, nope, 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 nope. Okay, I totally saved it. That was totally not the game saving it for me.
Were these the supplies you stole? You were giving it to the poorest of the poor.
Sounds about right. I love the little doggy paddle. It's great. Okay, so we can't go that way. I guess this is the way. Oh, there's more memories over here though. No, this is a play memory again. So that was the people plotting something that direction. Okay. Bonk. Alright, so we have the little armadillo things. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't see anything over here for them to dig. Ah, I wonder if that's it. Let's try it. Yep, they can go up the hill this way. Okay. Was there anything to do that way? I mean, the answer is yes. There's a whole lot to do this way. A hummingbird pluck tool. All right. Okay. Play memory again. So we've been this away. Having a hard time keeping straight all my various directions here. So what are these guys doing here? Ah, there's a tunnel. And there's a thing. Found a mushroom. Oh, got it. Got it. There's stuff for them to do. That's why. Hey, little guy. Hey, look. We have a glowy armadillo. Ah, the frack? It tried to bounce me. No, stop bouncing me. So where does this come out? Interesting. Okay. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Okay. Alright. That's fine. I was planning on coming back here anyway. So that's the mushroom that we got. Now back this way was the other group of armadillos that probably have something. Might even be the right way to go. Nope, no sniffing for mushrooms here. There's a mushroom though. Got it. It turned a little spoopy all of a sudden. That's not very nice.
Keeping wild animals in cages like that seems cruel. Looks like you were thinking the same.
I see. Really? You're gonna do that to me? Alright, we'll get the collectible. Wolf chains indeed. That means I have to take a quick peek in all the other ones to make sure there isn't something like a mushroom or whatever. Nope, looks good. Nope, all good. Dramatic evil castle reveal. Interesting, interesting water features they've got here. Kind of dig it. It flows from up there, and then flows all the way down that way. Very, very impressive designs. I love it. That's a hell of a climb.
What are you doing? If someone would have seen you, this was our holy temple.
Okay, so we can go down there. Probably can't learn too much more from going this way. Yep, doesn't look like it. Okay. So we definitely need to go down. There. Except for the part where there's a collectible over here. I knew they'd hide something around here. Blade of a small kniff. Out of curiosity, where am I at? Wolf chains, blade of a small kniff. Looks like, I mean, a lot of friggin' collectibles, but assuming that they all come in roughly the region that they're found in, and in order, then we're roughly halfway through the game, maybe a little bit less. Give or take, assuming that they're evenly spaced. That's the closest thing I've got to a guide on how far I am. Ooh, it got dark and spooky.
The Yawar Arena. The strongest of the Yanrana would fight against wild beasts. If they survived, they were allowed to join the Sinchi Guard.
Ah, I see. Got a bit of a Coliseum thing going on here.
I remember watching the fights in here. It was truly spectacular, I can tell you.
Wolf muzzle. An achievement that says, there's more still? Yeah, absolutely. Because there are 100% a lot more. I've found a third of them, and it says that we're roughly halfway through the game, so I've missed some. It's fine. Oh, and there's another one. Sneaky right here. Metal, great. Yep, we have little wombats, which means they're probably needed. I see what looks like a path that way with a shiny thing in it. Come here, little guys. Taking you for a ride. Bronze prize, great. Just out of curiosity, where's that putting me? A little bit forward, some of them are back, okay. Trying to get a handle for how it handles the relics and the regions that they're found in. That. Ooh. That's something.
This was our sanctuary. The golden sun behind the Temple of Light. It depicts the natural order of the world. Humankind lifted to the sky by animals and nature, kneeling only before their great temple. Isn't it magnificent? I remember engraving this into my Turpoi dagger as a boy. How I cherished that dagger.
So, most likely have to do a loop around this thing. So let's just do it. Or not. That's fine too. Okay. I was kind of thinking they might do that to me, but they didn't. I applaud their ability to hold back. Alright, so up we go then. Oh, we can interact?
Karpak. He was the strongest Yanrana who ever lived. No one had ever beaten him in a fight. No one but a terrible plague that killed half of the Yanranan population at the time.
Oh, is that all?
Avidos. He was the one who laid the foundation of Kilotazi. Killed by his adversaries in the process.
So he laid the foundations for the actual city, but enemies killed him. Not a great way to go.
Chantai. She was the one who brought together all Yanran tribes to one people. She was worshipped by many, and feared by even more. Achala. She made Kilotazi what it was back then. The most magnificent city in all the world. She built this temple and gathered gold and other treasures from all around the world. These four were the greatest emperors that ever lived. Without them, none of this would have been possible.
Handcrafted gold coin, wonderful. Alright, on to the memory over here. Unless we can... No, can't scale that. Had to try.
Is that you with your people?
Ah.
No. No! My sanctuary! And you were caught. Do you know what you have done? This place was holy. This was the highest form of treason. That has to be why you were cast out of the City of Light. I'm sure of it.
Something tells me that's not it. Something tells me there's more going on here.
Look for another way out.
I just got... Breaking the chains triggered 20 memories. Okay. So it says look for another way out. I mean, we've got... up, but I'm pretty sure I can't go that way. So... Do I go back? Let's do a little bit more explore. See if there's anything I missed up above there. Or, you know, that way, right there. Yay, more hummingbirds. Hummingbird. So far, my favorite. Just because they're so zippy. Purple hummingbird. Because I can. That's a hell of a landscape they got here. There's some really nice transition scenes here, where they kind of guide you through those little small openings to open up into big, wide open spaces. I love it. Is that on fire? Oh, it's a memory of fire. Got it. So open warfare in front of the big old temple looking thing.
Oh no.
Ah, fire.
What is happening? Riots everywhere. This is your doing.
I mean, I had a hand in it. But they killed my girlfriend, so they kind of deserved it. Yep, definitely riots everywhere. The game is great so far, Iron Ninja. It's very colorful, very well designed, lovely character models, simplistic yet effective storytelling. And really nice mechanics of being able to swap between the animals. It's neat. Hey, I'm a hummingbird. Ah, I see.
You sure had some guts, breaking into the Emperor's palace like this. I don't like where this is going.
Hey, the Emperor was a dick. He deserved it. I flew up that lady's butt.
It's dark in here. I can light the way.
Here, let's Wolfie this. I see up that way I need to go. Okay. Just double checking my exploration. Yeah, the animal transitions are real smooth. I should have gone the other way. I'm gonna go the other way. The other way had sparkles that I could actually look at. I am going away. I found a stone female figurine.
Were these your friends? Captured by the Emperor's guards?
That seems to be the case, yes. Do you guys have anything in you? I can be a wombat. I am now wombat. And a baby wombat from the looks of it. I don't know why I'm a baby wombat, honestly. Usually they give you a wombat whenever you need a wombat. I'm not sure I need a wombat currently. I do need a wombat. Alright, rolling down. Mortal wombat. Doom 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 doom. Hello, little wombat friend. Come, flop with me. Blah. You're not flopping. Why are you not flopping? There. I make you flop. Right? There's a lot of friggin' adorable going on in this game. You just go diggy diggy flop. It's great. It's great. One of the best features of this entire game. Nope. No rupees in those pots. We just break them for the sheer joy of it. For the necessity of it. I think I have a pot stuck in my head. My wombat has a pot stuck in his head. Oh god. Oh god, it's stuck in my head. There it is. Okay. Oh, that was great. I wish I could have seen that from the third person. That the camera was being clipped in. Definitely a pothead. Total stoner, this one. Okay, so we can go that way. We can go that way. What's up here? This is probably the way I need to go. That looks important. I'm gonna go this way. Whee! More wombats. More pots to break. Very important things we're doing here. Pot. Pot. I demand you get broken. Fine, be that way. Okay, let's Wolfie for this next part.
This palace is breathtaking, isn't it?
It was.
The sheer number of people it must have taken to build this.
The multi-path exploring. I have a hard time deciding which way to go that isn't gonna accidentally progress me too far. Okay, so that looks like it might be out. So let's go back up this way and see what's up here. Yep. Yep, indeed. Just a shiny thing.
We're in the throne room. I can't believe I'm back here.
Alright, we'll check around the throne room first. Because there's bound to be a shiny in here somewhere. There we are. How does that put me in the shiny things category? Okay, I think that pushed me up to the halfway mark, roughly. Obviously missed some stuff, but I think that put me up to the halfway mark. Good. Nothing on or around the throne itself. Alright, let us reveal. Hello. Friend. Not friend. Emperor. Not friend. Uh-oh. They're assaulting the throne itself. I love the character designs in this. Very nice stylized effect. a bit of a high cost to get here.
My city. What have you done?
Are you happy now? Did you get your revenge? Because now I have no choice but to bring the Emperor your head. You did this, Kalani. Not me. The next time I see you, I'll have to kill you. My men are coming. Run.
Wow.
Do you even realize what you have done? Your revolution burnt down our city. Why should I even help you? There's no hope for you. You deserve what you got. Just leave me alone. It doesn't matter if you're sorry now. Maybe this is how I died. What if you have killed me?
Probably.
The City of Light will never welcome you.
Well, that was intense. That was very intense right there. And we now have our Ember, who is now lost, or rather, intentionally running away. Alright. Fine. Nothing there. I know there'd be some lurking bits and pieces. Yeah, they have done a remarkable job with the scene transitions and with the level design elements, character designs, the music. I mean, this is great. I love it. This is amazing. And the thing is, it's not perfect. I mean, it's got its share of bugs. I've run into a couple of them, but they're not horrible, and they haven't been game breaking. A couple textures popping here and there, a couple LODs popping here and there, a couple cameras clipping through the world, that kind of thing, but nothing horrible. I got stuck a couple times, but the game very kindly gave me things to latch on to unstick myself. Yeah, the artwork in this is just fantastic. I love the wolf design. I mentioned earlier they did not go for a traditional fur waving type effect, but went with more of a sculpted, modeled kind of look. Howdy, Smooth Agent. Welcome. How are you doing? Oh, okay. I just went in a loop. That's fine. Supposedly a wolf, but yes, it does look very fox-like. That is correct. And my Ember is refusing to answer me. Are you there? Are you there? I see you there, but I think that might be because he got stuck. Oh, nope. Oh, he is answering me now. Hello, sir. Or he's running away again. I mean, it's fair. I did kind of terrorize and burn down the city, and I may or may not have killed him directly. It's fair. It's understandable. He's running away. Sad Wolfie.
If this is what got you banned from the City of Light, I'm not sure you can ever redeem yourself. I'm sure that what happened was not your intention, but I'm sure I made some mistakes in my life. I guess everybody deserves a second chance. Come on. We're a team, you and me.
What an understanding mode of light you are.
I think I know what to do.
What a nice dude.
One place you might be forgiven for what you've done. The Temple of the Sun. High up in the mountains. Where the ancients stood closest to the City of Light. Above all that lives on Earth. If we can get there, I'm sure you can ask for forgiveness.
We should do that. We should do that thing you just said. You know, forgiveness for burning down a city and probably killing hundreds. Oh, hi. Hi? Hello me? Hi, hello. Who are we? We are here. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Yeah, we can definitely talk D&D stuff at some point here. If you do the board game channel, we've got a couple people who are heavy-duty D&D fanatics that I'm sure would love to join in the conversation. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to... happen. But I'll take screenshots of it just in case. Ah, I get to be a little armadillo. Hello, little adorable armadillo thing. I'm an armadillo. Out-of-body experience, indeed. I'm an armadillo. Aha! Found mushroom. Now I'm a wombat. Bye, armadillo. Oh. That's not a wombat. That's a quokka, I think? Quokka? Quokka? It's got a little hop and skip a jump. Oop. I am other quokka. Do they swim? I do not know why they call them armadillos, but I'm sure you have a silly wordplay for me. And I won't understand or expect it until it happens. And they skip leg day. So, Smooth Agent. This game is a very artistic storytelling game. Mostly through exploring ruins and getting guidance from your glowing spirit there to bring back old memories. So far, we have found out that we, as Wolf Person, are the spirit of a girl whose father is responsible for killing her girlfriend. And she went on a murderous rampage that ended up leveling their city and assaulting the Emperor himself. Granted, she had some pretty good reasons. There was famine, and the upper class and the Emperor were taking all the food for themselves and leaving the peasants to rot. So she started an uprising, a rebellion, and then stormed the Emperor's temple thing. So here we are, after that all happened, and our little floating spirit guide here doesn't really know who he is, but he has taken it upon himself to determine why we did not make it to the City of Light, aka Heaven. And in this uprising that we apparently started, we probably were responsible for killing him, and there is some reason why he's not in the City of Light either. We don't know the details on that yet. So there's still some unknown storytelling happening here. We're trying to figure out all the details. But these are our little spiderweb barriers that stop us from moving forward until we've finished uncovering all the story. Stuff got fluffed up indeed. Smashy. Alright, light friend, where are you going over there? Is there something over there I should worry about? Fish! I am fish! Whee! Oh god. Oh god, wee! Wee! They're going faster than me. How are they going faster than me? Oh god. Oh god. Whee! I want to go through a hole. I want to go through a hole. Whee! This is delightful. Whee! I am fish. Okay, fine. I'll stop being fish. Ooh, pretty purple caves. Not pretty purple caves, pretty purple sky. Colorful. This is just freaking lovely. you? Oh my god. I get to be the fireflies. I get to be the fireflies. That's amazing. Dude. I get to be the fireflies. Yes, definitely a sense of serenity. Look at that. That's so pretty. Let's make more colors and pretty pictures and stuff. It is a relevant page because fireflies. Look at the fireflies. And I get to be the fireflies. You can see the previous spot over here where I kind of fireflied the hell out of the place. There's some sort of button you can push to do firefly things, but I don't know exactly what it does other than makes a mess of fireflies. Fireflies. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the fireflies.
You look devastated, as you should. This revolution cost us all too much. We have transitioned to day now, so no more
Nope, all the excessive firefly damage I've done is still there. It's actually affecting my FPS because I put so many damn fireflies out there. Whoops. Only when I look at it though, so it's fine. Aha, sneaky little thing. I got a pounder. So, where does that leave me? Pounder puts me about there. Okay. Is this a relive? Yeah, that's relive. Okay. Run, little wombats, run! What you guys doing? I mean, aside from building a pile.
Didn't you realize the Emperor's guards must have been looking for you everywhere?
You
should have known they would see you from miles away.
Kalani's knife. I was wondering if we were going to find that. I actually went back into that building to look for it because that's where she threw it, but apparently we're going to find it over here. Okay. I'm waiting for a chapter transition so that I can call it quits for the night, but it's not wanting to give me a chapter transition. It's just continuing. I mean, I guess I could technically stop whenever I want. I guess I'm being forced to dog paddle through here.
Kilotazi in dust and ashes. It used to be so beautiful. The pinnacle of Yanran architecture. All my life I admired the minds behind those amazing structures. They could raise the most astonishing buildings out of nothing. I always wondered how they did it.
And I tore it all down. Nope, okay. And I need one or two of you guys around here, and I'll start with you, see if there's anything to dig. Nope, not seeing anything remarkable. Do I just dig my way through here? Is that what's going on? Yep, okay. Mushroom! All right.
Hundreds of people must have worked down here. And died by the looks of it. All this scaffolding. I didn't know the Yanrana were mining this far from Kilotazi. Look what they've done to these mountains. Do you think the mine collapsed during the riots?
I would say that's a solid possibility. Alright, I think I have to call it here for tonight. It's late, and we have about half the game left. So, we have another night of this to go at some point in the near future here. But this is delightful. This is absolutely delightful. I love it. Yep, Paige, stream over. It's late. But yeah, this is wonderful. I'm happy that Scooby prodded me into playing this one. I've had it on my list forever, just never got to it. But yeah, it's great. And then we have a couple others lined up after this at some point in the near future as well. I want to get back to cleaning up some of my fast, pretty games like this, because they're a delight to play, and it doesn't take too terribly long to play them. Paige, Ninja, Smooth Agent, anyone else still lurking out there, thank you all for coming. Thank you for any subs and follows that I might have missed, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.